They're probably one of the most photographed attractions at any seaside resort and conjure up pleasant memories for thousands of visitors. At the turn of the last century, there were almost 100 piers in Britain. Now, only half remain. But one that has an uncertain future may be about to be rescued by local residents.
The Seaside Pier is a British institution, as much a part of the beachside holiday as a bucket and spade. And now there's a rare opportunity to own one. South Parade Pier in Southsea is up for auction and could be yours for around £200,000. The sale includes 2 bars, a theatre and views you can't put a price on. Local resident Reis is chairman of the People's Pier, a community group hoping to buy the landmark.
There are people in Portsmouth who were born because their parents met on this pier. We would like to see the pier owned by the people who love it, just as it should be all around the country.
South Parade opened in 1879 and began life as a terminal for ferries taking passengers to and from the Isle of Wight. But following a fire, the focus turned to pleasure and tourists flocked here to enjoy the pavilion and theatre. It was then requisitioned by the military during the Second World War and used as a preparation area for the D-Day landings. Later in 1950, when Winston Churchill was given the freedom of the city of Portsmouth, the event took place on the pier. These icons of the seaside have been a feature of the British family holiday since the Victorian and Edwardian eras, when people made a pilgrimage to the beach to escape the towns and cities. There were once 100 dotted along our coastline, now just 55 remain.
Unfortunately, we don't have maybe half of those that were originally built anymore, partly because tourism has changed, and now seaside pier owners are going to have to think outside the box on how to make them commercially successful and useful to their communities.
So what will become of South Parade if it sells at auction next month? It's now partly closed because of safety fears, and experts say it could take a couple of £1 million to make it structurally secure. But the real challenge for any buyer is to make it appeal to the modern consumer. The local community especially will be hoping the sun hasn't set on this iconic piece of British heritage. Charlotte Leeming, BBC News, Southsea.